Right now, 111 million Americans are making a payment every single month that is barely doing anything. Not because they're bad with money, because the trap was built so quietly, most people never even notice they're in it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how it works. Here's the scene. You get paid, rent, groceries, gas, it all goes out. Then, one month, something unexpected hits. A car repair, a medical bill. You reach for the credit card, just this once. And just like that, you've stepped into the trap. Total credit card debt in the US just hit a record high, over $1.3 trillion. The average person carrying a balance owes around $6,500, and nearly half of all cardholders, about 111 million people, carry that balance month after month. This isn't a small group. This is close to 1 in 3. But here's the part almost nobody understands: the actual math behind the minimum payment. Once you see this number, you'll never look at your statement the same way again. Stick with me. Say you owe $6,500 on a card with a typical rate today, around 22%. Your minimum payment is usually just 2% of the balance, or $205, whichever's bigger. That sounds manageable, but most of that payment doesn't touch your balance at all. It goes straight to interest. At this rate, paying only the minimum, it would take you nearly 2 decades to pay it off. And you'd pay more than the original debt again? Here's the visual that makes it click. Paying only the minimum on that balance, nearly 20 years and thousands in extra interest. Double your payment, and that debt can disappear in about 3 years. Triple it, and you could be done in under 2. The trap isn't the debt itself. It's the minimum payment convincing you that you're handling it when you're barely moving. This isn't really about willpower. Minimum payments are designed to feel low risk. Your statement shows a small number, your bank account doesn't feel the hit, so your brain files it as handled. But over 60% of people carrying a credit card balance have been in debt for at least a year, and nearly a third have been stuck for 3 years or more. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed, just not in your favor. So if minimum payments are the trap, what actually gets you out? There are 3 moves that work, and the second one surprises almost everyone. First, pay more than the minimum, even a little. On that same $6,500 balance, moving from the minimum up to around $300 a month can cut nearly 2 decades of debt down to about 3 years, and save you thousands in interest. You don't need to double your income. You need to break the automatic habit of paying the smallest number on the page. Second, if you have multiple cards, pay minimums on all of them, but throw every extra dollar at the one with the highest interest rate. This is called the avalanche method, and mathematically, it saves you the most money. And if your credit score allows it, a balance transfer card with an introductory 0% rate for 18 to 21 months can turn years of interest into an interest-free runway to actually pay down. Third, and this is the long-term fix, build a small emergency cushion, even just $500 to $1,000. Most people don't end up in this trap because of one big mistake. It's the unexpected $300 expense with no buffer that sends them reaching for plastic. A small cushion breaks the cycle before it starts. The trap was never about being bad with money. It's a system built around a small number that feels safe, but barely moves the needle. Now, you know how it works and exactly how to step out of it. If this helped you see your own statement differently, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We break down one more money trap hiding in plain sight.